Good morning. They took my Netflix subscription, but as I say, you have to accept these things with equanimity. So I decided to come down out of the mountain and talk to the people. So on Sunday night, I came down to the bar. I don't really like coming to the bar because the bar is sort of like a funeral home. There's no great vibe or ambience in it or anything else, but sure, I suppose you have to um, it's sort of like this city, it's a blank canvas. It's an opportunity to create something. It's like the hostel. When you come to it first, when I came to the hostel first, I just see an opportunity. This is an opportunity to create. I can start fresh and I can create my construct. Like I have a concept and now I can create this construct to align with the concept, and that's going very well. I'll talk about that in a minute. But I decided to come down to the bar and see what the crack was down here. But in the 2 hours I was in the bar, 2 or 3 hours, 2 hours, maybe, I drank more drink than the whole bar put together. And then the barmaid refused to give me any more drink. And I thought, like, I initially thought that was because, obviously she might felt like I had enough drink, I had enough drink consumed, in comparison with the rest of the customers, as 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 one fella said in one of the films I was watching. He says, you have a drink problem. And man says, you're a fucking Mormon. Anybody standing beside you would have a drink problem. You know what I mean? But it's a matter of perspective. But I was saying, like, I sort of said, I said to tell them about themselves. And I said, the first rule of business, it says, you can't make money from people who have no fucking money. I says, these fuckers sitting outside with one fucking drink all night, cutting up their fucking sausage and sitting on one drink all night. What fucking good are they at anybody? I said, what fucking good are they at anybody? I said, you can't make money from people with no fucking money. I said, they remind me of the Spanish students. Remember, like, we used to frequent a diner back home in Ireland, and the Spanish students started coming. And the Spanish students used to buy one drink and about 4 straws. And put the 4 straws in one drink, and they all used to sip out the drink. And I said, you miserable, useless bastards. And then they might take out a chessboard until people, like, initially it was amusing. And then if these people just had to say, listen, out the fuck. You're not loitering here. You're not sitting here with your fucking chessboard, taking up my fucking space, taking up my fucking, you're not providing any great ambience. It's not conducive to anybody spending any fucking money. Fuck this. Out the fuck. You know what I mean? Out the fuck. And that's sort of, if I was to, well, like, if I was to take charge of the situation, you have to sort of say to yourself, well, what sort of demographic do I want? And I don't want these fuckers sitting over a fucking drink all night, and cutting up their sausages, sitting over a drink all night. So what are you going to make off them? A fiver in the night? I really don't think so. Do you think I'm going to run a bar or run an establishment or look at them all night for a fiver? I don't fucking think so. But, yeah. But, and then it's sort of, you have to ask yourself, am I wrong here, But if you look at one of Dan Penna's videos, I like Dan because Dan is a bit of a straight talker, He shoots from the hip, you cunts, But he's right, you cunts. And he said like that, he was teaching like, that Dan Penn is the $50 billion man. And he does these performance seminars, is it high performance seminars, but high performance seminars anyway. And he was saying, like, that at one of his lectures, he was saying, like, that when he holds a get together, what do you call it, a bonding thing, where everybody comes to have to meet and drink, to interconnect with each other. It's like Seneca with the 50 tables, you throw these parties where people can connect with each other and bond and form business relationships. The Jews do the same, but they're sort of opportunities for people to connect and bond and everything else, make friends and influence people. Make friends and influence people. Yeah, that's the truth. But he said the high performers, are the ones that are drinking the sun up and fucking on the pool table. He said they're fucking animals. They're animals. And that's why they're high performers. They're fucking animals. Now, I'm an animal. And I'd like to think I'm a high performer, like I'm a fucking animal. But you see, the whole thing in Western civilization is they set about taming these animals. Taming these animals. No more drinking till sun up, you're alcoholics, and no fucking on the pool table. That's completely unacceptable behaviour as well. We're going to make you the walking dead. And that's why I was saying to these people the other night in the bar, I said, you wake the fuck up, the zombies are coming. The zombies are fucking coming. Do you know what I mean? The zombies are coming. The capitalism is descending on it. But you see, the thing is, when capitalism come to a place like this, where everybody's content with sitting on one drink all day and having no money, and they don't want your money, they don't want your business, they don't want shit. That's all grand. That's all grand. Till the fucking zombies come, and they'll take the jobs in the call centres and in the it's not low level employment here in the West. It's low level employment, the customer service jobs, But here you get about $2,000 a month for it, which is, you can live very well on $2,000 a month here. Like, you can live very well on $2,000 a month here. Like, I live well on 400. I'd live very well on 400 a month here. Well, obviously no, fuck it, I'd live well once I have a roof over my head. I live well on 400 a month here. But so you can imagine how well I'd be living if I had $2,000 a month. But I wouldn't live any differently, because I live well. I would invest this money, but I won't take one of these jobs. I absolutely don't want to be a zombie. Like, like, time is the most precious thing we have, and I don't want one of these fucking jobs. I rather spend my time, as Seneca said, becoming timeless. So I said, wake up, the fuck, the zombies are coming. Now, what the zombies are going to do when the zombies get here is that the people who are making the zombies out of them, the zombies will make zombies out of other people, because of course they come along and they say, oh, that's not really socially acceptable behaviour. Oh, that's very traumatic. That's very traumatic, until everybody's on a flat line and everybody's like the zombies. They're not even thinking. They're just, do you see The Waking Dead? They're just reacting to stimuli. Oh, I hear a sound. Oh, I see a bright light. Oh, I hear music. They just react to stimuli. They're zombies. They're dead. But then we have the few that want to live. But you see, the few that want to live are the strong. As they kept saying in The Waking Dead, anybody that's alive now, said the weak are dead. The weak are dead. Anyone that's alive now are strong. But this is when it gets tricky, because the strong, then they become the threat. And now what we have, this is exactly what we have here in this little walled city, where we're completely oblivious. But that's what I'm doing here, of course. Well, I'm not only escaping the zombie apocalypse, but I'm trying to teach these people to start get your head out of your arse, because the zombies are coming. But not only are the zombies coming, because what we have now is when you get to in The Waking Dead, it's when they get to Alexandria. We have the strong, and the zombies are coming, and that's exactly what's coming. So we'll have the strong, but what the strong want to do, what the capitalists want to do, is enslave them. That's because when they say, oh, these people have no fucking money, so they work on their desires, and then they enslave them, and that's what capitalists do. They enslave them, and then they reap the proceeds of enslaving them. But I don't want to enslave them. I'm trying to empower them. I'm trying to teach them, you know what I mean? Start to actually focus on what is within your control and determine the nature of change. But don't get enslaved by these cunts. Like I say, create content. Like this is But there's loads of other things you can do. You can open your own little shops. You can open your own little thing. Like when the zombies come, you could be ready for the zombies because you can do nails. You can do restaurants. You can do all these little businesses to take the zombies' money and not let the Americans or the capitalists come with their fucking brands and take the zombies' money. You can be getting ready for the zombie apocalypse and capitalize on the zombie apocalypse. Even if you don't want to make content, you can create a bar that breathes life. That you can create concepts. You can have like one bar. Now I know why everybody wants to create an Irish bar, because we want to live. We want to enjoy ourselves. We want to dance. We want to sing. We want to read poetry. We want to live. We want to fucking live. But of course, the zombies over the COVID tried to take that off us. Now, I'm not sure because I haven't been home and I haven't sure how successful they've been in that regard. But they did. But they did want to take that off us. You know what I mean? But that's why everybody opens Irish bars. Because we want to live. Nobody wants to come to a funeral home. And that's why you don't mind. Like, I could stop in the hostel and drink 2.5 litres of beer for 3 lev. Why would I come down to a funeral home and drink the same amount of beer for 20 lev, for 25 lev, for 20 lev? Why would I want to come down here to drink the same amount of beer in a funeral home? I wouldn't. I'd rather sit up there and create my own concept. I have a yoga teacher now. Ask and you will receive. I have a yoga teacher, a French girl, yeah. She's going to reside in the hostel for the next few months, and she's going to teach me yoga twice a week. And anybody that comes to the hostel is welcome to join us. And I think this is very, very beneficial. You know what I mean? I like, this is very much in the direction that I want to go. You know, I don't know if she'll be interested in streaming it or not. Maybe I'll stream myself doing the yoga. But I'm going to start first anyway doing the yoga, you know what I mean? I'm going to start first doing the yoga. And then when I was reflecting on the other night, of course, I was sort of saying, I had to ask myself, was that an appropriate response? And it was an appropriate response. But then I remembered I pissed off the barmaid, I think. But all I did was I asked the barmaid. Like, I came in here the week before and I said to the barmaid, I was out to meet a friend of mine up the town. He's a transgender. And I said, what are you doing here? I hadn't seen him for about 2 years, He's an American chap. And I hadn't seen him for about 2 years. And I said to him, he said, I'm at to buying a house here. And I said, no way. I said, how much did you pay for that? He said, 40k. And I said, what'd you pay 40k for? I said, you could have paid one for, you could have bought one out in the country for 5k or 8k, 5 to 8k, And he says, yeah, but I don't want to live in the country. I want to live in the city here. And I says, yeah, I suppose, yeah. I said, how'd you pay for that? Have you a rich daddy? And he says, no. He says, no, OnlyFans. And I said, marvellous. I said, I want to do OnlyFans. I said, can I do OnlyFans? And he says, yeah, there's a huge market. He said, there's a massive market for hot daddies. And I said, I'm on it. So he started showing me his pictures, him wearing a dress and lifting up the back of the dress and a French knickers and all the rest. But the art of seduction, there's a market for this. There's a market for everything on OnlyFans. As long as you're confident and comfortable in your skin, there's a market on OnlyFans. But people have this idea that there's a certain aesthetic. There's an aesthetic. I'm not good looking. I'm not beautiful. There's a market for everybody in OnlyFans, and this is the beauty of OnlyFans. And I try to tell people. The first thing I tell people is, we don't create the concepts. But the thing is, we don't create the concepts. So there's even a market for feet, like. But there's a market for everything, but we don't create the concepts. But one thing you have to be is comfortable in your skin and showing people how to be comfortable in your skin and confident and radiating, as Dr. Grease put it yesterday, like a ray of sun. You know what I mean? No matter, but genuinely comfortable in your skin. So I said to the barmaid, you know, I'm going to be doing a bit of OnlyFans. And all I wanted to do was encourage her that there's an opportunity here. And all last week, she said, oh yeah, bring him down. I said, I must bring him down to the bar and see how well he goes down here. You know what I mean? But then, of course, she said, oh yeah, you can give us tips on OnlyFans. So then I said to her when I was down this week, I said, you know, I'm starting back in the gym tomorrow. Are you coming? And she said, no, I hate the gym. And I said, why do you hate the gym? She said, just not my thing. And I said, well, maybe nobody showed you what to do, because all they do is fuck around in the gym here. She says, no. And I says, why are you happy with your current body shape? Are you happy with your current physique? And she says, yeah, why would they be? And I said, no, I'm just asking, like. But then she ignored me after this, and that's when she refused to give me any more drink. But I may get off this.